Greetings, YouTube. I thought we'd start a little bit earlier tonight because of a couple reasons. Number one, we only could go about 25 minutes last night because of terrible YouTube signal. And so I thought, why not? Let's start a little early. And let's make sure we get this right. But I'm sure notifications will not be sent out, so there's that. Donut Cop, you're first. How you doing more? Katy Candy, you want to Skype? Do you want to Skype or no? You got that battle axe going on, so there's that. What up, Metal Sonic Dude, Beard Cat? Oh, she dares me. Oh, I also missed your, you can call me whenever.
Hello.
Testing, can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
I can. This is shocking.
This is amazing. Especially because I was having all kind of issues with my laptop when I fired it up. So, beautiful.
Well, I am officially changing the name of this to Saturday Night Hangout with Katy Candy.
It's a Saturday night. Let's party it on.
You realize it's been like, I don't know, 3-4 weeks since we've been able to do this?
It's been way too long. I don't like it.
Well, it sounds like I was the only person who wasn't in New York City, so I hope the popsicle stick thing went well.
Well, I think that the reason, so you lucked out because you did not come back with con flu, which all of us proceeded to get.
I hope it was not because of the giant mash of debauchery that went on in a hotel room with all the MCOC YouTubers, because, you know, that's how you get the con flu.
That sounded so dirty.
Internet phrases! I just kept seeing these pictures of, like, everybody in the same room, and I thought, what is going on? And then Captain Bay's like, we're playing video games, and I'm like, I don't know what game that is.
I was not involved in that.
Yeah, good. You know, let's just say that I have never heard the phrase joystick used more like that. What's up, Savage Carl and Justin Gray? Blitz. So, did it exceed your expectations?
It did. It really did. It was awesome. I had so much fun.
Well, I think I'm going to try to go back next year. I think it's going to be on my to-do list. Accreditation's going to be over for my university. So, Dean, good morning, sir. Happy 3 a.m. How many fans did you meet? You take some selfies?
Yeah, I took a bunch of selfies. I kept having to come back and dump the photos onto the computer because I was running out of room on the phone, and then my friend was taking pictures too. So, what's up, Tristan Harder?
What a first world problem that is. I just took too many photos. I filled up memory, had to dump them. I'm too popular. My God.
Oh my God, you guys.
You guys.
I was just taking a lot of random pictures too because there were so many good people cosplaying. It was ridiculous.
Well, I kind of learned when I went last year that you have to have a plan when you get there because there's just too much to do, even in 3 days. And like last year, there was one of my favorite shows growing up was Batman the Animated Series, and they had a 25-year panel reunion. And I showed up 3 hours early and still was too late.
Yeah. Like I was supposed to go to the panel for the show Big Mouth. Oh. And I like showed up 20 minutes before the panel was going to start and the line was just insanely long. And I was like, nope.
No, I feel like if you want to go to a panel, you have to get there like right when the doors open and just stay there for 4 or 5 hours. But the other thing I've noticed, a lot of those panels get reposted on YouTube, and the camera view of the YouTube video is better than what seat you would have got anyways.
That is true. That is very true. Oh, Ethan's Olympics. 4-star generic. Blade, Aegon, or Star-Lord? That depends, really. Like, I would probably use it on Aegon if you have the Sig Stones to pump into him. If you don't have the Sig Stones, I would go Blade.
You know, I'm going to be controversial because what else is new? And I'm going to say no matter what, you should go with Blade.
I thought you were going to say, I'm going to be controversial and go Star-Lord. I was going to be like, what?
No.
And I love Star-Lord.
I did do, yes you do, he's ranked 565. I did do something a little unique. I'm going to make a video on this, but I took a subscriber's advice. I took all points out of Pacify and Petrify and maxed out Coagulate.
Ooh.
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 Oh, Justin Gray. I predicted that for many people who've sent me similar screenshots of their third whatever class they already had. I did get Mutant, and I was so confused because I'm not used to getting Mutants that I didn't even realize that Katy Candy, I can now awaken Namor.
Nice. I got Science.
Did you need Science?
I mean...
Darren, you better believe it's time to rank 2 your 6-star Corvus. It was time yesterday.
Donnell, I would rank 5 Captain Sparkles over Medusa.
What up, Bergie?
So, this has been too long since we've been on Skype together.
I know.
Prof, like, why has this happened?
Well, in my defense, I reached out to you a few times and you were busy.
I know.
You missed some all-time Mama Bear quotes about Venom, too.
I'm really disappointed in myself. I tried to get here last night in time, but it took me 10 hours when it normally takes me 8.
Wow. Well,
yeah.
Would you agree in New York City that the craziest thing is that you know all these people through YouTube, but when you get together in person, it's almost like the family's already there, and I feel like it's like the Avengers or something. Like everybody gets together and just does their thing, but you feel like you know people even though you don't.
Yeah, like I kind of feel like we should have all like went and got shawarma, like at the
yes,
end of the
that's
Avengers.
Exactly what that is. Yes.
I think Dungeons returns on Monday, Justin. Hey, Bergie, how you doing?
Well, last time Katy Candy told me that we had to wait 2 weeks.
That is also true. So I wouldn't go based on that.
Also, Bark the chicken. Hey.
Arf.
That's it. It's been too long since you barked.
It's been way too long since I barked. I mean, Chevy barked a lot today, but you know.
Well, there you go. It's been a long time. So my trip to California was incredible.
So tell me about it. I saw a bunch of pictures.
So
What's
first
up, Sean
off,
Matthews?
I did a lot of things that no one else in my position would do. But when I go on trips, I wing it. And if I get murdered, I'm killing the conversation anyway. So... keep in mind, Zachary Savoy is a subscriber of mine. I had no idea who he was, what he looked like. I didn't know anything about him until I showed up at his fiance's parents' front door.
And that's like not awkward.
No, I mean it's exciting. Still got to restart my game. So, basically, I fly out of Tulsa. and the plane's coming from Denver, and there's a 2-hour delay, which means that I missed my flight from Phoenix to Oakland, which also meant I almost hit up Casey to meet him in person since he lives right by the Phoenix airport, but I didn't have time.
Oh, bummer.
Which would have been epic too. But I get the last seat on like the 7:30 flight, and because it's last seat, I'm flying Southwest for the first time, and I get the very back middle seat next to this guy who's wearing this Las Vegas Golden Knights hat, which I thought was really random but kind of cool. So I started talking to him, and he's like, "Where are you going?" And I told him the city. He's like, "Me and my buddy are just getting back from a Sedona golf outing. He lives in the same city. We'll drop you off." And I was like, "Great, saves me an Uber." So it saved me an Uber, right?
And you didn't get murdered.
And I didn't get murdered. So drops me off, and then I proceed to stay at Zachary's foster parents' house, which is a $3.5 million mansion.
What?
And this thing is a 13-bedroom former insane asylum for rich alcoholic celebrities.
Okay. When you first said insane asylum, I was going to be like, creepy.
Well, there was some of that too. And then it was somehow turned from that into a female Bible college dorm room. And then after that, it became a foster home.
Okay, so still creepy.
What's up, James Simmons? It has been a while. So I stayed in what's called the Red Room, which was a room of all red wallpaper, and there were at least 20 historic porcelain dolls staring at me.
That's really creepy.
You better believe it was.
That was really creepy. I don't know.
So then the next day is the wedding. Like the first real day that I'm there is his actual wedding. And I kind of get to know people, but no one knows who I am. I've never been to a wedding where they're like, "So you know the bride or the groom?" And I'm like, "Neither." But I'm the guest of honor. So the pastor starts off the wedding ceremony by going, "Welcome, family, friends, and YouTubers."
Yeah, YouTubers.
Yes. And this lady next to me, who clearly has no idea what's going on, goes, "What the hell?" And so I just play it cool. I'm like, "Lady, I don't know what that's about." But it was a like $20,000 venue.
Really?
On a Friday, because normally it was a $40,000 venue.
Jeez.
Now, you would have loved it because it was all like local. It was an open bar with local California IPAs, which I think you would have enjoyed.
I probably would have tried one. I'm not a big IPA person, but...
I mean, I'm barely a GPA person, so I don't really know about that. But they also had local wines from the vineyard itself.
Oh, nice.
So that was exciting. What's up, Phase Spike, VP, Deep Boss, Jerry Young? Hello, old friend.
Ethan wants to know what our favorite TV shows are.
Like, current or former? Because there are two distinct categories.
There are two distinct. Like, former, Buffy. Hands down.
Oh, you definitely strike me as a Joss Whedon Buffy fan.
I love Joss Whedon. So like when I found out that he was doing Avengers, I was super excited.
Well, you definitely weren't let down. Clarence, thanks for sending that video along. I'm thinking about commentating it. It's a little bit different than the videos I normally commentate, but it's definitely highs and lows of the game. My favorite TV show growing up was a show called Boy Meets World.
That was always a good one. That was classic.
Yeah, back on ABC before it went to Disney, so they actually went like with real issues. And my current favorite TV show right now is a show called This Is Us.
Oh. I hear that's kind of like a sad show.
Well, people say that, and it's actually a compliment because it's a show. I mean, it's like, did you ever see Gilmore Girls?
Yeah.
Well, it's like Gilmore Girls in that it's almost a mockumentary where it feels like real life. It's not like this huge dramatic show. It just feels like a day in the real life of people, and life can be sad, but it can also be triumphant. So, it's a show that, like, it's the human experience. Justin asks, did you also like Dollhouse?
I did. I liked Dollhouse. I really liked Firefly. I was sad that was only one season. And then my current TV show, oh man, is probably this like really crazy show on True TV called Impractical Jokers, where they just play pranks on people. It's really funny. No, it is not Jersey Shore.
Yeah, Darren, no.
Really don't like Jersey Shore.
No, Darren, I'm fairly certain that any landfill in the U.S. couldn't handle that much trash. Tristan, you watched one of my old Oreo reviews? Man, why? Did you just want to see what it was like to fail on YouTube when videos would get more dislikes than likes? I considered it a win when the count was 50-50. I looked at it like a split, like House and Senate. But yeah, no, it was not great. So I also, growing up, was a fan of like the 1990s Nickelodeon lineup and
like Snick at Night.
Well, that was the original.
That was the original.
Are you talking about like Clarissa Explains It All and
like Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yeah, which they brought back, I think, recently.
They are bringing it back, and it's supposed to be like creepy too.
Well, they can't make it. When I was growing up, there was that really, really creepy kid show that gave me nightmares for years, based off the Goosebumps novels.
Yeah, I didn't like the one with the dummy.
No, the Night of the Living Dummy. That gave me.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
How is that kid friendly? Oh, dummy wakes up in the middle of the night and murders everybody, and you're like, oh, I'm 6 years old, I can watch this.
That may have started off I never liked dolls. Even like growing up, like I didn't play with dolls, I didn't play with Barbies. Like it was not my thing. I just do not like dolls. They give me the heebie-jeebies. And my friends sometimes at work think it's funny to put a doll in my chair, so I don't go in my office when they do that.
No. That's terrible. Well, Darren's bringing back some of the classics. Hey Dude, Double Dare. There was a really old show called Nick Arcade, which is still one of the coolest concepts ever that they could totally bring back today, where they get a green screen. Dean with the £2 super chat. Dean, is that like $2.35? What are you saying? Also, my Australian friend sent me a screenshot today that the 5-Star Awakening gym in Australian dollars was $120.
Jeez.
He goes, we get kabammed every day.
Yeah, they do. Clarence, I'm not really totally sure how to use Annihilus. I even asked the developer who created Annihilus.
So what was that? I want to hear about that too. Yeah, by the way, Guts, Darren, Global Guts, and how about Legends of the Hidden Temple?
I wanted to be on Legends of the Hidden Temple so bad.
But there was the biggest Facebook group in the history of Facebook is a group all called, Why Couldn't These Stupid M&F Kids Put Together the Shrine of the Silver Monkey?
Listen, I know I was like screaming at the TV
Everybody,
when I was little.
An entire generation of people like, it's 3 parts. What is wrong with you? You're losing so many valuable time. I also think, I'm pretty sure that show wouldn't exist today because of the assault of the temple guards that would pop out and just strangle people.
Oh yeah, they were like terrifying.
Yeah, that's not politically correct.
No, probably not.
In the 90s, it was just, hey, you're right, you can watch, what up, Django Unchained?
Yo, Django.
Dean, you want to put the disco mode on or anything?
I think he needs disco mode. I mean, it is Saturday night.
Does that mean I need to bust out the prof glasses?
Obviously.
Ave.
We need those shades.
Well, we're just throwing shade. So, I did hear, because last year, Kabam Mike and Adora, who of course isn't even part of the company anymore, were there, but not many other people. This year it seems like they had more representatives to answer questions, because I saw Dave did an interview. Did you get to do any interviews with anybody, or was that just Dave?
That was just Dave.
Okay.
Oh, no, I think Rich did. No, Rich did, too. But Rich had an issue with his phone.
Oh, right.
I think it was either lost or stolen. I can't remember which. So he unfortunately lost all that footage.
Dang. Clarence, you know we're going to play the jazz for you again. I got your back, buddy. So did you win all the prizes on the wheel?
No.
No?
No.
That
So
sucks.
because I think when I
Alright,
was dressed as Emma Frost, I didn't play at all.
Oh, so that was like one full day?
Yeah, one full day gone.
Aegon.
Aegon. Just because I didn't want to have to like keep taking the gloves off and putting them back on. And so I didn't play it all that day. And then the lines were, I mean, the lines would move and stuff, but like I also wanted to like try to see a lot of Comic-Con and stuff. So
Justin, thanks for letting me know Brian Grant interviews too. Katie, who would you team around, Blade or Domino for initial Labyrinth of Legends run? Need a woman's opinion. Well, Darren, I'm not gonna give it that out.
If you can bring the Flaming Trinity with Domino, I would go Domino.
Also, Yogi agrees. It's been too long since you said hi to Yogi.
It's been way too long since I've heard Yogi.
Way too long. Oh my gosh.
They did not give any insider cards this year.
That's lame.
Nasty Dan. Because I asked. I said, where are the insider codes? They said, we're not doing that this year. So.
What up, Kelvin? But I think, like, one of the things that I noticed when I went is sort of what you started out talking about, where you could spend an entire day just looking at people's costumes.
Yeah.
It's so overwhelming, but in the best possible way.
Like, it was awesome. There were so many people dressed up. Like, it was awesome.
Well, last year I had a bad experience where somebody would just follow me around and randomly yell, "Clickbait!" I'm like, really, bro?
What?
Really? It was very strange. And they thought they were being real clever when they yelled it at the wheel because it clicked. Who did you have to beat this year to get a ticket?
So you had to beat Ultron.
Okay.
And then you had to beat, on one of the days, it was Elsa.
Oh.
And then it was Man-Thing. And then Guillotine 2099. And then Colossus was the last day.
The newly buffed Colossus?
So he wasn't, I mean, his animations were what they are now. But he wasn't buffed, like, with the armor ups or anything like he's supposed to be getting, so.
So that was the easy day.
Yeah, and that was the last day. So, Elsa really, like, threw me.
Oh, God.
Fighting her for the first time in front of everybody. I was like, I'm gonna go Emma Frost. They're like, you're not gonna get a speed run. I was like, I don't care, I just want to see your animations.
So who was the best counters to use on the speed run for her?
For Elsa, Archangel.
Just parry and heavy?
Yeah, parry and heavy. Or, Sunspot.
Man, I think I know more about foreign relations than I do Sunspot.
Yeah, I don't know how Sunspot works.
I don't even know the animations for Sunspot. The thing about not doing Alliance War is you don't face enemies unless they're in the monthly quests and the arena.
Yeah.
But I could imagine that Elsa is wrecking some people on defense.
Oh, I'm sure she is. Thank you, the Savage Carl and Dean. I appreciate that, fan.
Well, welcome back, Zeus. Welcome back.
Yeah, Man-Thing was really easy. Man-Thing, I don't find him to be that hard at all.
Next to Diablo, has to be the most random character of the past year in MCOC. Like, I don't know anything about Man-Thing. I don't know if he's named that because they're not sure if he has a Man-Thing. But it's very strange.
So I kind of feel like they kind of fell short with Man-Thing, kind of like how they did with Vision Arcus. He has a lot of other abilities that they didn't tie into, and after talking with some of the developers, it's very possible that they had those in there, and the higher ups kind of was like, no, we can't have that. So
that sucks.
Yeah.
So they know he was not made the best.
Yeah. And the thing with the developers is those champions for 2 to 3 months. So from conception to them being released, it's like 2 to 3 months, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And those champions for that time period and afterwards are their babies. So, like, if a champion comes out and we, the community, we really like it, we think the champion is awesome, it's going to clear content, it's got good utility, you have it, like, then people are like, yes, like, the developer's like, yes. But if we come out and we're like, this champion sucks, they take it, like, very hard, and then the other developers actually kind of rag on them.
So did you ask?
They're kind of like, oh, you released a dud. So
did you ask who made Diablo? Because I'm pretty sure that they had to follow the alcoholism after that.
They did. They did tell me, and I found out there's one developer who makes champs that I really like. So they say I have that developer's style. I forget his name, but yeah, it was kind of funny.
Or who made Ebony Coleslaw?
Ebony, that's what Darren just said.
Yeah. Yeah, Squidward. My favorite champ in the last 6 months so far that I can play is actually Clairvoyant. She's been awesome.
I really like Warlock. He's my favorite.
Well, I don't have a Warlock. So...
I don't have a Clairvoyant.
Oh, well, there you go. You just trade.
Telagio, should I awaken Archangel or Omega Red? Also Gulk or Void. If you run Suicides, I would definitely go Omega Red.
Oh, yeah.
And Void needs the awakening, and High Sig, Gulk doesn't.
Spidey, we're barking the chicken right now. What up, Bone Man? You enjoy my video today? Legendary Nova, what's up?
I can't bark too loud because then that'll cause Chevy to bark, and then that will wake my dad up.
Oh. So yeah, what is your setup like? You're leaving town soon?
So I drove to Pittsburgh last night, and then tomorrow I'm driving from Pittsburgh to Tennessee.
How long is that?
I think it's like 6 hours.
Oh,
I could be wrong. And then I'll be at training for a week in Tennessee, and then I'm going back to South Carolina, and then back to Tennessee, and then back to Pittsburgh, and then back to South Carolina.
Bowman, that's confusing. And wow, so does that mean you will not be able to Skype at all for dungeons, or you might still be able to?
I might. It all depends on how my hotel internet is.
Whoa.
Which I think it should be good because the town that I'm going to be in, they essentially gave the middle finger to like the big internet providers like Comcast, Verizon, Spectrum, all of that, and created their own internet.
Was this the one you used in New York City or the one you will be using?
The one I will be using.
Because New York City, it seemed terrible.
New York City was awful. Yeah.
Which is crazy. You'd think it'd be the best, right?
I think it might have just been like the hotel. So, maybe the hotel didn't have that. I don't know. But yeah, the internet in the hotel in Queens was not great.
Probably because it was sponsored by Peter Parker.
Or the King of Queens.
Oh, either way, I think that means you were far from home.
And it was not Homecoming.
No, it was not.
Which that is happening right here in the town that I'm in now, in my hometown. Their Homecoming is going on right now.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Well, that's exciting. So, you're not going to be able to do any live streams for a couple weeks?
I'm hoping I'll be able to. It all depends also. So not for the live streams, not only on the internet, but also on how my laptop is running. And right now, when I fired it up today, it took a little while, and I was like, oh, this is not good. So I cleared a bunch of stuff out and reinstalled OBS on it. So I'm hoping that that makes it work.
Well, that's exciting. Savage Carl says you're actually training to kick me.
Well, I mean, I did pull thing. Well, I didn't pull. Well, I grinded for thing, and then I pulled a thing, and internet phrases.
Heck of internet phrases.
That was just a lot of internet phrases right there.
It's
So
actually-
I don't really know if you're kick in the face worthy anymore.
So here's what's gonna happen. So I'm actually gonna get a 6-star thing next, which is why in October they released Man Thing, because she's training to kick me in the Man Thing, and then it's because of the 6-star thing.
That's a lot of things in one sentence.
I mean,
So,
I
but
know.
yeah, I guess if you pull a 6-star thing, that's
it's
a kick
on.
in the face.
No,
That's
it's
a kick
on.
in the face.
Because he's one of the few champions that doesn't need to be awakened to be really good.
Right.
Yeah, I'm also saving my Science Awakening gem for Mr. Fantastic, I guess.
Yeah, he would be science.
But no, I would have loved to just compliment the developers, because regardless of whether their champions have utility or not, they're so like beautifully animated, especially for a mobile game. Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah, I love that. That's one thing I really love about this is like the champion development, and so I wish I would have recorded that conversation, but it was after, it was during David Buster's, so.
What was it like to finally meet subscribers and put a face to the names of accounts that you've conversed with for months?
It was good. It was good to like finally see like who they are.
Yeah.
So then it was like, cause you know, you see people in chat and you talk to them. So, you know, you get a like feel for them, but you still don't know what they look like. And so I had one guy, Storm Chaser, come up to me, and he was like, and it was so funny because, you know, I don't like the word moist. I hate that word. And so
many women do. By the way, thank you, Marine31, for the $2 super chat. How about that is right.
How about that, Marine31? And so he came up to me and said it, and I was like, he was like, and this is funny because I know who you are, but you don't know who I am. And I just like stood there with like this blank look on my face.
Well,
and then he was like, it's Storm Chaser. And I was like, oh my God.
oh, well, last year I had a very awkward moment because I had this kid that maybe was like 11 who came up to me, and his dad was lurking, and he's like, I watch you every night on YouTube. Can I get your autograph? And I'm like, sir, I promise I'll keep a safe distance. I am not a pedophile.
So, but yeah, it was awesome. And then it was great to meet like all the other YouTubers. They were all so much fun. I mean, they were a blast.
Yeah, no, I'll never forget, because I didn't really know anybody really last year. I'll never forget just hanging out eating chicken with Captain Bay and Legacy. It was fun and random. And then I'm like, Legacy, help me get Stark Spidey, and I got Cyclops.
Well, Captain Bay was the first day there. We got there Wednesday, and we went and met Captain Bay, Legacy, Enzo, Yeet, and we went and met all of them.
Does Yeet still play the game?
Yeah, I think he still plays. Yeah, he still plays.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, and then we went and climbed that Stairway to Nowhere. And
yeah,
like,
I've always thought that was a bit weird and overrated. But so, what's the appeal of it?
I mean, I don't really know. And me and
Right.
Legacy tried to like cheat and tried to take the elevator, but
The
that
elevator
was
to nowhere.
that was for handicapped people only, and they were like, no. Like, we pushed the button and it wouldn't come up.
So how many stairs is it?
It's a lot. It's a lot. Like, we got to the top, and then they were like, we're gonna walk around as we go down, and me, tech support, and Legacy were all like, no, we're just gonna walk down. Because that's when it, like, started to downpour.
Oh,
So-
yeah, that's right. It rained real hard, too.
It rained so hard. That's right. And then me, tech support, Jam, and Chris LaFleur went and got Italian Saturday night. Was it Saturday? No, it was Friday night. Friday night, because I was dressed as Emma Frost. It was Friday night. So that was fun.
Did you get anybody coming up want to take pictures of you as Emma?
Yeah, so when I was dressed as Emma, I got my picture taken a lot.
What is that like? Or does it happen so often that eventually you just don't even think about it?
Yeah, so like at first it was really like I was taken aback by it. But I was like, okay, sure. And then like it kept happening and happening, and I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. So, what's up, Empress? But yeah, it was like it was really cool. And then to see the other two girls dressed as Emma, one dressed as the Hellfire Club Emma, was pretty fun too. So, but it was really cool seeing like all the other people dressed up. And then like when you were in costume, like I had a rogue come up to me and be like, "Oh my God, Emma!" And I was like, "Oh my God, rogue!"
I would have been like, "Are you going rogue with your costume?"
Yeah, and then like I had Bat when I was dressed as Black Canary come up. She was had a black Batwoman, excuse me, come up to me and be like, "Oh my God, Black Canary!" And I was like, "Oh my God, Batwoman!"
That is legendary. I also feel like that's just something you can't experience elsewhere in life.
Yeah. What's up, Bowman?
He's like, she's reading super chats, or she's reading comments. I can talk. Do you also feel like if you go a few days without broadcasting, it's been like years when you actually get on?
Yeah, like since I couldn't live stream during Comic-Con, when I finally came back and was able to, I was like, this has been too long, and it's been a week, and I was like, but it's been too long. So like I literally our flight left at 9:30 at night Monday night, and so I got back to my house like a little after midnight and started streaming at like 1 a.m. because I was like, I need to do this because it's been too long.
Oh my gosh. What's up, Dakota? Marine 31. Tobias J says next year wear a cat suit. Would you do that?
I don't know. What's a cat suit? Isn't that just like a jumpsuit?
I think it's a catastrophe.
Is it a catastrophe? What's up, Dakota?
It's definitely what that is.
And guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Remember, it's free.
It's free.
And it's a Saturday night party.
That's right. We got the shades on. So what town in Tennessee?
Chattanooga.
Oh, I wonder what restaurants. I always like trying out new restaurants in towns.
I think I'm in like, isn't that in the Smoky Mountains?
I mean, I'm from Smokey Bear. But really, I'm from Smokey Bear. He's from New Mexico, right by my town.
What's up, Nick Osborne? Not a lot of mods are in here. I'm in here, Tristan. I'm in here.
Yeah.
Dean's in here.
Dean's here, and it's 3:35 a.m. Dean's time, so the dean of the channel is going hard once again.
Internet phrases.
Oh, well, that's why Mama Bear's like, for my birthday, I just want Tom Hardy. I'm like, all right, Mom Bear, I'll make that happen. You missed so many.
I'm so bummed I missed it.
Tobias claims that he gets charged almost $50 for likes a month. Wow. That's it's not fair.
That is not.
So did you know that you get to be a part of another fun-filled hunt for the missing limb tonight?
I'm super pumped for this.
It's worked out. I'm also 80% of the way almost to my next 6-star.
Nice. Oh, Justin says while I'm there, I have to use the pickup line. You're the only 10 I see.
Or you could just say, do you know Smokey? With nothing else. Cardiovert! What is up, my man?
What's up, Cardiovert?
So you've got another mod there.
I do have a lot of traveling ahead of me, Django.
So do you get like a per diem per day?
Yeah.
Oh, that's legendary. When it comes to per diem, I'll like eat the hotel breakfast and have like a couple snacks for lunch.
Yep.
Cardiovert! Killing it with the $9.99 super chat.
Cardiovert coming in hot.
$9.99 holla. So like if there's a steak place I really want to try, I'll just build it up and go to that.
Yeah. I think so they reimburse me for that, and they reimburse me for mileage since I'm taking my own car.
But no alcohol?
No alcohol.
That's I have had that.
Well, I could, because they don't require receipts.
Oh!
So, I mean, technically.
That does sound like the federal government. That's classy. That's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going with any friends or are you going alone?
Nope, I am going alone.
Wow! Have you ever done anything like this?
I've never been the only one from, like, my department to go somewhere. Like, last year when I went, to Raleigh, there was a group of us that went. And then, like, when we went to Asheville, there was a group of us that went. So this is the only time I've ever gone by myself.
And it's
so,
for a couple weeks?
It's for 2 weeks, yeah.
That's a long time.
Yeah, it's a long time. So my dog is staying. That's why I'm in Pittsburgh right now. My dog is staying with my parents.
Oh.
So
How long has it been since you've been without your dog for 2 weeks?
I've never been without my dog for 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh! And how long have you had Chevy?
He is 11.
What?
Yeah, so pretty much 11 years.
I mean, you think that's a significant portion of your life.
Yeah.
Wow. Looks like you're just gonna have to call Yogi for help.
I'm like, I'll just FaceTime my mom and be like, put Chevy on.
Seriously, Dean. Wait, the monthly card was £5 less than the U.S. last month.
Really?
Is the Summoner subscription? Is that also $9.99 in terms of euros or pounds?
That's so weird.
It's very strange. Very strange indeed. What was the best thing you ate in New York?
Oh my gosh. I think
my tip was also going to be to not eat at New York City Comic Con because it's just like stadium food.
Yeah, so we did that one day and it wasn't that great.
No.
And then we got empanadas from a food truck that was there.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
They were really good. And then but I think the best place, I don't know, the Italian place that we went to Friday night was pretty good. But we ate at this little dive bar on the last night and got burgers from there, and they this place was tiny, right? And but the burgers were so good. It was like Burgers and Barbecue was like the name of it.
What?
Yeah. And the burgers were made out of brisket, so that it was ground brisket.
Oh my gosh, I'm going back next year just for this.
I have no idea where this place was because we just like wandered around and found it. And it wasn't far from the Javits Center though either. But oh my god, so I got a brisket burger, so it was ground brisket, and then there was a piece of like slow cooked brisket on it too.
Double brisket's my favorite meat too. I love making brisket tacos.
Yeah. And oh my god, it was so good. I was like, this is the best burger I've ever had.
That sounds like its own religious experience.
It was really good. I was like, this is probably the best. Oh yeah, dive bars can totally be the best, Django.
Wow, Dean, so you do get screwed over on the monthly card. How weird.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it's very strange. So y'all, I'm thinking after this arena trio, we're going to open a 5-star.
Yes! And I do have to tell you, Prof,
yes.
The voodoo doll did not come with me.
Oh, we're getting Aegon tonight for sure. What would you do if we landed? All things confirmed.
I don't know.
Dean, that's so fascinating. Wow. The other thing about last year was, I'm almost 6'4", and people just see me in front of a computer, so they thought I was like, I don't know, 5'8" or something. So it was like seeing Bigfoot. Next year, they're gonna be like, "Are you Prof Huff?" And I'm gonna be like, "I'm Yogi," and that's it. And just walk away, and then I'm
gonna have to next year remember to wear heels when I stand beside you, because when I did my interviews and I stood beside Beezy and I didn't have heels on that day, I was like, I feel really short.
Well, when Seaton and I took a picture next to one another, he was very small compared to me. I just made the joke that we're just a visual representation of our country's dead.
Dakota, hey prof, you know it should be illegal barking the chicken alone. That should totally be illegal, Dakota. I agree. I concur.
Internet phrases! What do you think it's
Who
going
do
to
you think? Oh, did we just read the same comment?
We sure did.
Well, who do you think it's going to be? Silver Surfer or Dr. Doom?
If we're going off of the comics, I think it would be Dr. Doom, but because Kabam does the inverse of the comics, I'm going to say Silver Surfer.
I don't know. I'm going to have to wait and see.
Wow, what a cop-out.
That was a cop-out. I'm really hoping that it's Silver Surfer, because that's who I want. Although we do need a good Mystic, so I don't know. I just don't know.
I mean, that's the beauty of not knowing. You're American. You're not supposed to know. I just broke you with that flawless logic.
That makes the kind of sense that doesn't.
Words. Okay, blue Cyclops. That's just the regular OG Cyclops, right?
That's 90s Cyclops.
Yeah, I think I got him.
Yeah.
All right, Cardiovert, you have made Spidey's wish for the last week come true. Spidey, you can check this off your bucket list. All right. And hey, now we know that this is the first time that if we get Namor, we instantly have an awakening gym for him, which would be nuts.
What's up, Whaler? Oh, I did meet Whaler.
Oh, Whaler, yeah.
I met him and his wife. They were awesome.
Yeah, I was sad I couldn't meet him. He was messaging me back and forth. And you saw his custom printed shirt with the video for my channel?
Yes.
That's so cool. That's awesome. That was one of the things I really wish I could have seen. All right, well, this is going to be round number 33. Larry Bird, what up? All right, Cardiovert. Don't forget to hit that like button. It's free. All right, here we go, y'all. Voodoo Doll is safely away, we think. All right, here we go. Greetings, YouTube, and welcome to a special Hunt for the Missing Limb round number 33, Larry Bird edition. Because you see, we had today the new 5-star Awakening gem, Crystal. I got Mutant, which I haven't opened in a long time. And then it occurred to me after I recorded the video, Namor's now in the basic. I could awaken Namor. And then it occurred to me, I haven't talked to Katy Candy since Obama's administration. We might as well get her on Skype. And she's here. What's up, Katy Candy?
What's going on, Prof? It's been way too long.
You went to New York City and back. You were far from home, and then you had your homecoming, and now you're back.
And now I'm back. I am far from home yet again.
But you're about to go to the only 10 I see. Facts. So, we, of course, are hunting the missing limb. We have a 5-star Awakening gem in the skill variety ready to go. But we are hopeful that since we could not get a 5-star Awakening gem of the skill variety today, that we're just going to naturally, since the Voodoo Doll is not with Miss Katy Candy, or at least she claims it's not, if we get a quote-unquote...
I mean, unless Chevy packed it. But as far as I know, the Voodoo Doll is not here.
If we get Jugs again, or Punisher,
I mean, that could be Katy Candy luck right there, though. I mean, I have all the Juggernauts, 1 through 6 stars.
Yes, you do. You do indeed, but Nick Fury is in need of being awakened, and then if I awaken Nick Fury in this, I'm not going to even have to worry about the fact that I didn't get a skill gem, because I'm going to do what I did, except it's even better, because it's 26 instead of 1.
That is very true.
Huge shout out to Cardiovert52 for being the student of the night, and he let Mr. Spidey choose the profile pick, and that's the blue classic 90s Cyclops, so beam me up, Scotty. You like that double pun there?
I did like that double pun. That was pretty good. Beam me up and Scotty.
Boom. I know, right?
I also want to
Internet
point out
phrases right
internet
there.
phrases. Bark the internet phrase. We are sitting at 87.85% to our next 6-star.
So close.
When in doubt,
So close.
when in doubt, we're going for a max sig. If we miss it, people like Blade, Starkey, Red Hulk. And I have a question for you. Should we open it on Ronin, Human Torch, Invisible Woman, Namor, Ebony Coleslaw, or Cole Obsidian?
I feel like you should open it on Ebony Slaw because then you'll get Namor.
Well, it's definitely an ebony flaw in the system. And then how many times do I put the crystal around before I put it down in the reel?
I say 4 times.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can the missing limb end in round number 33? Comment below and let me know if you think I'm going to get a champion specifically before this crystal stops. You've got about 15 seconds. Any predictions from you, Miss Katy Candy?
I'm really hoping that you pull a Namor, but I'm kind of feeling like you're going to get Invisible Woman.
Oh, that'd be amazing. I don't know why, but I'm feeling like I'm going to get Iron Package. It's not my wish. All right, the crystal is stopping. Oh, what's up, Venom? That'd be cool. And are you sure the voodoo doll is not with you?
I mean, I didn't pack it, but you know how Chevy is. He's a menace to society.
He's a menace. This is my 6th natural dupe of Thor Jane Foster.
I mean, she puts a good stagger on.
I mean, I'm not shocked. But this does mean we are now over 9,000 6-star shards, less than 1,000 away for the first time to see if we can get back-to-back 6-star Aegons.
Let's see if we can do it.
If I get 6-star Aegon, are you still going to kick me in the main thing?
No. I mean, I have a 6-star Aegon too, so, I pulled him first.
But what I'm saying is, I just pulled one as well, so I would have an awakened 6-star Aegon.
I know, but he needs a high sig. He needs a high sig,
Okay.
so I'm not worried.
That's fair. I clearly am about as intimidating as Yogi!
Although, that would be pretty awesome for, if you dupe him, to take him to rank 2 and run through, that pesky labyrinth of legends.
Yeah, that pesky Labyrinth of Legends. I've probably run through New York City more than I have Labyrinth. Well, YouTube, sadly, tonight was not to be, but we're so thankful to have our good dungeon buddy, Katy Candy, who may or may not be Skypeable in the next couple weeks, but we hope she is, assuming that we even have dungeons the next 2 weeks, which is never a guarantee.
Knock on wood,
Knock
that we do.
All wood, including Mom Bear's Tom Hardy. And we are going to end the stream. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Don't forget to hit the like button. It's free after all. And we'll see you for another fun adventure to not get the missing limb, or maybe we will. Next time it's Shaquille O'Neal's number 34.
Bye, guys.